EA Sports. It's in the game. Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Running left, it's Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw, here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. Third down, it's Willis. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First and 10, it's Willis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Titans at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one. And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now Willis on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. Play action. Here's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there. Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Buffalo 18.
Willis looks to pass it here. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And Woods has it complete. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Hassan Haskins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year, and that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown! Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Willis now off play action. It's caught by Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Willis will look to pass again here. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35 on second down, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
On 2.
Here's Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
A good pickup there, a 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, that's Sample, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Play action, Willis.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. He'll get it inside the 20.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
43 yards.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taylor now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down at 4, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11.
Burrow will throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff running left, Henry. Nifty move. Oh, he's got Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 41 yards.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
and the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Time to go to work. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Henry up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Willis now off of play action.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Again to Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
171 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. Now Burrow loses the football.
Well, I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball